Today, we're going to solve the hardest part of test automation, just getting started. Most QA engineers can test manually, but writing automated tests feels slow, confusing, and full of setup mistakes. GitHub Copilot Agent Mode changes that. It gives you a guided workflow, handles boilerplate, and builds real Playwright tests with you. We will start with a blank project and let Agent Mode do the heavy lifting. I'm beginning with an empty folder. No framework and no tests. If you go to the extensions, you can see that I have GitHub Copilot Chat enabled. If you don't already see your chat window open on the right, you can go ahead and click this icon up here that says toggle chat, and then it should open up. My first prompt is going to be create a Playwright project using JavaScript, include a standard folder structure and a default config. In the chat window, make sure that agent mode is selected and you can choose any model that you want. Right now, mine is set to Claude HiQ 4.5. Let's send this prompt. Agent mode is working hard, creating all the files in order to write and run our tests. If Copilot stops asking you to allow it to edit files inside of your project, you can go ahead and accept it. Any other prompts that come up from agent mode should be saved to allow. For example, this one is asking to run the npm install script, which is going to install all of our packages. Go ahead and allow that. After just a few minutes, you can see that GitHub Copilot has completed creating all of our file structures and our files, so that way we can run our Playwright test. You can go ahead and keep these changes. You can see in the Explorer that we have the test folder, and in the specs, you can see that we have example spec.js. Inside of the terminal, let's run this test to make sure that Playwright gave us a fully functional test. The command to run the test is npx playwright test. This will run the test in headless mode, so you won't see any browser windows popping up. You can see that all of our tests are actually failing right now. Let's take a look why. In here, you can see the error is because Playwright browsers are not installed. So what I can do is I can copy this error and paste it inside of our agent mode. Copilot reads the error and it understands that the browsers are missing, so it's causing an error, and it provides you the script to install the browsers. Go ahead and allow. After about a minute, your browser should be installed. Let's try to run the test again. The tests are all passing now, so your report won't automatically open. So let's type in the command npx playwright show report. You can see that all of my tests are now passing. Let's look at the things that Copilot did. Number one, it generated all the necessary files for the test. And number two, it fixed the errors that we had when trying to run the test. So you can see all the tests are passing here, so that's a good start. If you want to learn more about using AI for testing or how to write Playwright tests, head over to my site, glitchitsystem.com, and you can see my courses here that are available for AI-powered QA mastery, JavaScript for QA engineers and SDETs, and the complete Playwright course for test engineers and devs. So if you look at the test cases here, you can see that they're pretty simple. One is to make sure that the title of the website is correct, and two is to make sure that the URL pattern is correct. So what you can do at this point is you can use this boilerplate and start writing your own test, but we can also have agent mode create specific tests for us. I have a sample test site here and it has a simple login form. I'm just going to have Copilot write a simple login test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect this login form. I'm going to copy this element, and in my Copilot chat, you can see that I have a prompt that says create a new test for learn.glitchitsystem.com/monster. The test should be for a valid login. The credentials are bob@bob.com. Test 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to type in DOM : and then paste in the DOM content that I copied a second ago. All right, agent mode looks like it's already done. I'll go ahead and keep these changes. You can see there's a new login.spec file here. And this test is going to the URL that we specified. It's filling the username, password, and clicking the submit button. And it's making sure the page navigates to the correct URL. Let's go ahead and run this test. The test is complete, so let's run our report. On our report, you can see our login spec is showing here, and our login test is passing on all three browsers. Hopefully that all made sense, and you can see the power of GitHub Copilot's agent mode. Leave a comment if you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.